Hi, hello, and welcome to the latest Welcome Reviews. Just finished, let's go. Just finished Hardy Boys, The Dungeon of Doom by Frank. Pretend I put his last name here. I forgot it, but 1989. Some sites say 160 pages. I thought I saw one that said 160 or 90. I don't know. You can get the paperback on Amazon.com for a steal at $136. But let's get on to the review. I loved it as much as you can love. A fun, childhood, nostalgic book. I mean, I know I own this book. I bet I read it 100 times. But it's just a different era, right? There's a bully in it. Well, let's start. There will be spoilers. So Frank and Joe, they're the Hardy Boys. They're, just two dudes. They have a van. They're in high school, but they travel around in a van. They solve crimes. But they are introduced to Dungeons and Dragons, or, a knockoff far enough to Dungeons and Wizards, far enough to not get sued by the actual Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway, they are joined their friend Chet. He's the fat, funny sidekick of this episode. He always wants a snack. I need a snack. He's so, because he's fat. That's the thing. But yeah, Chet drags him along. They meet the pals Win, Tim, and Derek. And Derek is the perfect bully. He's the perfect stud. He's so handsome. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Captain of the chess club. Quarterback of the high school football team. Dating the cheerleader. The head cheerleader. He's in math club and some other clubs. I started highlighting him towards the end. But of course, he's doing Dungeons and Dragons just for fun. But yeah, he's like he's going after Joe. And I remember reading this as a kid. You think Derek's the dork, or he's the bully. He's not. But Derek was like the good guy. And Joe was a big whiny baby. And then you got level-headed Frank. And then I just see the name Frank, and it's like it's a family name. It's an old white dude name. And I'm like, why is this 17-year-old kid going by Frank? But they are going to an abandoned mine shaft where they have their Dungeons and Wizards games. And the mine shaft is closed, so they have to go in the secret back way that everybody knows about, that they're not supposed to use. And you know what happens? They fall down the mine shaft to get trapped, and then the secret dungeon master has rigged up a whole dangerous game for them. So it's like a Home Alone kind of attacks. But yeah, turns out that one of the players, I won't name who, just in case, hold on. One of the players is in cahoots with the secret dungeon master, or is the secret dungeon master. But the further they get into the cave, the reason why the cave got blocked off was because the secret dungeon master and his late 20s pals have been stealing like VCRs and DVD players and CD players. They're stealing 1989 era electronics. And then they threaten to kill these kids over it. I mean, these are high school kids. They're just going to kill them to protect them from telling on them for the high crime of gadget stealing. Anyway, it's just a ridiculous plot. They cause the dam to bust open because the guy starts shooting. He's shooting at these kids. So yeah, they burst the dam open. They get stuck in the water, and then one of the kids can't swim. But you know who's the captain of the swim team? Your boy Derek. Oh, and he took fencing lessons too, and he taught Joe had to be a good fencer. But the end, they solve the case. The cops show up. They arrest the bad guys, and they're all pals at the end. They don't ever want to do Dungeons and Wizards again. But yeah, 4 stars. It was just a lot of nostalgia. Because the story sounds ridiculous, right? Because imagine more ridiculous stuff, and that's the story. Hey, good read. I enjoyed it. Excuse me. That's all. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.